To understand the growth mindset, it's helpful to contrast it with its opposite, the fixed mindset. A fixed mindset assumes that your traits, talents, and intelligence are static and unchangeable. This belief often leads to fear of failure, avoidance of challenges, and self-doubt. In contrast, a growth mindset sees potential everywhere. It acknowledges that while you may not be perfect now, you have the capacity to improve, adapt, and grow with time and effort. The first step in cultivating a growth mindset is recognizing that challenges are opportunities in disguise. While it's natural to feel discouraged by obstacles, try reframing them as valuable lessons. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," shift to, "I can't do this yet, but I can learn." This small change in perspective transforms setbacks from roadblocks into stepping stones for growth. Reflection is a powerful tool for adopting a growth mindset. Take a moment to look back on your life and identify times when you overcame adversity or learned something valuable from failure. Perhaps you struggled in a subject at school but improved through practice, or you faced a personal setback that ultimately made you stronger. These experiences remind you of your ability to grow and adapt, even when things feel difficult. One practical way to strengthen a growth mindset is by setting process-oriented goals rather than outcome-oriented ones. For example, instead of saying, "I want to lose 20 pounds, focus on the process. I want to exercise 3 times a week and eat more vegetables." Process-oriented goals keep you motivated by emphasizing the steps you can control rather than fixating on a distant result. They also make success feel more achievable and less overwhelming. A growth mindset thrives on curiosity. Cultivate a habit of asking questions and seeking new knowledge. Read books, take courses, or explore hobbies that challenge you to learn something new. For example, if you've always wanted to learn a musical instrument or a foreign language, approach it with a beginner's mindset. Embrace the mistakes and missteps as part of the learning process, knowing that each attempt brings you closer to mastery. Another essential aspect of a growth mindset is embracing feedback. It can be difficult to hear criticism, but constructive feedback is one of the most valuable tools for growth. Instead of taking it personally, view it as an opportunity to learn and improve. For example, if your supervisor suggests ways to enhance your performance at work, thank them and use their advice to refine your skills. Feedback is not a reflection of your worth, but a chance to become better. Surrounding yourself with growth-minded people can also inspire you to adopt this perspective. Spend time with individuals who encourage learning, celebrate effort, and see potential in every situation. Their attitude will naturally influence your own, making it easier to embrace growth and stay positive. Likewise, be that source of encouragement for others. When you support and uplift those around you, you reinforce your own growth mindset. Developing resilience is another key component of a growth mindset. Life will inevitably bring setbacks, but your ability to bounce back determines your long-term success. Practice resilience by viewing failures as temporary and specific, rather than permanent and pervasive. For example, instead of saying, "I'm bad at this," say, "I didn't succeed this time, but I can improve next time." This shift helps you stay calm and focused, even when things don't go as planned. Gratitude plays a significant role in maintaining a growth mindset. When you focus on what you've learned and how far you've come, you reinforce the belief that growth is possible. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on something you learned or a challenge you overcame. This practice keeps you grounded in the present and optimistic about the future. One way to integrate a growth mindset into your daily life is by adopting affirmations that reflect this perspective. Statements like, "I am constantly learning," "Challenges help me grow," or "Every step forward counts," can rewire your thinking and reinforce positive beliefs. Repeat these affirmations to yourself regularly, especially during moments of doubt or frustration. Visualization is another tool that can amplify a growth mindset. Take time to imagine yourself succeeding after putting in effort and perseverance. Picture yourself mastering a skill, overcoming a challenge, or achieving a goal. Visualization helps you stay motivated and reminds you of your ability to grow with dedication and practice. Acknowledge and celebrate progress, no matter how small. The growth mindset isn't about instant results. It's about appreciating the journey. If you're learning a new skill, recognize milestones along the way, whether it's completing your first lesson, making fewer mistakes, or feeling more confident. These small victories keep you motivated and reinforce your belief in the power of growth. Be patient with yourself. Cultivating a growth mindset is an ongoing process, not an overnight transformation. There will be times when you feel stuck, frustrated, or doubtful. In those moments, remind yourself that growth takes time and that every effort you make contributes to your development. Treat